Now we're going to move on and learn even more of these narcissistic little strategies. And the ones I want to kind of talk about right now are like misrepresentation, invalidation, guilt, and just this ability that they think they're like mind readers. Because these narcissistic tactics, it's like stepping into an alternative reality where every word that you say is twisted into a storyline that you don't even recognize. Narcissists are masters at deliberate misrepresentation. But it becomes like this, a manipulation strategy where having a conversation with someone who's just wearing distortion goggles. And it's like their narcissistic, brain translator machine turns I'm fine into an epic tale of, angst and conspiracy and bizarre alchemy. Because narcissists they're brilliant at just like, invalidation and guilt. Because they have a way of transforming everything, a little expressed concern you have into a narcissist little melodrama play where you cast as the heartless antagonist all the time. And it's more than just twisting your words. It's like they're directing a play where your lines are fed to you, and somehow you're always the villain. And they just kind of say, you're upset. Well, clearly you despise my essence. Well, I do, but in this instance, it's just I'm not thinking about you at all. And it's hilarious how narcissists kind of think that, they can read people's minds. It's almost like a narcissist version of, wearing that wizard's hat and claiming to have mythical powers of perception. Except their crystal ball is just foggy with bias. And their insights are less about understanding you and more about, contorting your narrative to fit a narcissist, plot line and storyline. And when you hear a narcissist say, like, I know what you're thinking, it becomes this game of telephone where the message is just completely lost. And only the narcissist version is left at the end of the game. It's like their paranoias just appear as premonition. Then they turn them into projections with like absolutely no basis in reality whatsoever. That's why the kind of narcissist could launch like a preemptive defense, which puts you in this surreal position of being accused of thoughts you haven't even had. A preemptive strike is like, accusing someone of stealing cookies before the jar was even open. And then if you point that out to them, they'll be like, you think I'm crazy. This is like the battle cry of someone that's fighting ghosts, possibly their own ghosts, paranoid ghosts, kind of dropping thoughts into them, making them think that they're premonition. So it's just like, yeah, it's their crazy town. It absolutely is. It's infested. It stinks. So it's like setting boundaries in this little twisted little game. In that state, it's all about being clear and concise. And, sometimes it may feel like you're being repetitive, but it's just important to just keep your position clear. It's like, it's okay. Let's just pause this. Let's rewind it. Check out the instant replay because that's not what I said. And that you just kind of took my words and twisted them. That's not what I meant. Because what you're going to find is empowerment against this narcissistic distortion field comes from holding fast to your own reality, like a lighthouse, standing up against a tsunami of nonsenseness. It's recognizing that, their narcissistic narrative is for fiction. It's all fiction. It's all made up. And not allowing their fiction to turn into truth. It's not a reality that we accept. And at some point, we realize it's not about us correcting a narcissist's lies. It's about reclaiming our voice and holding on to our truth. And what you find is, the words that actually what I said becomes like a mantra, becomes like a spell to dispel illusions and keep your story straight. Because in the face of narcissist lies, it's like your clarity and assertiveness are your shields and your sword. Because it's so important to just deflect all these narcissistic, verbal little sleights of hand that they're constantly doing, but not affect our reality, separating our reality from theirs. Because in the end, you're the author of this story, and a story where the truth prevails and genuine connection are appreciated outside a narcissist smokescreen of, excrement, just nonsense, of deceit. And it can be hard to navigate through this narcissistic manipulation fog. This is where we learn to discern the truth, to stand up for our perceptions, and to defend the authenticity of our emotion. And by understanding these strategies, we arm ourselves with the tools to maintain our own integrity. To set clear boundaries and to protect the sanctuary of our own reality and leave the backdrop of their delusions to the backdrop. Narcissists don't matter. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your support. If you need more information, need more support, you can type in the comments below, Narcovery Recovery, and I'll take you through my recovery program. And if you're still looking for more information, I've got 1,300 videos out there. So just go on to Narcovery and you'll see all the videos there with more support. And thank you so much.